Hi everyone, this is Rufaro, and welcome to my channel. Today, some of you may know, some of you may not know, is a special month. I mean, apart from the fact that my mom is born in September, so that's special, but it's also Life Insurance Awareness Month. And I have on a really cool guest, a special guest to join us today. And she's going to really talk to us about that and what she does. So yeah, I have Tianna here. If you could introduce yourself.
Hey everybody. September is a great month. Shout out to your mom because I'm September too.
Oh
So we're great
yes,
people.
yes.
But my name is Tianna Robinson and I'm a financial advisor with Equitable Advisors. So, this is really dope. I'm actually glad that you're doing this. A lot of people don't know that September is Life Insurance Awareness Month outside of like awesome Virgo season. So
Mhm.
it's really great to just be able to share about that and really let people know why it's so important.
Yeah, no, I didn't know about Life Insurance Awareness Month until I saw you posted about it, and I was like, oh, okay. And I just started reading, and I was like, I think it's really good that there's a month dedicated to it because people need to actually learn more about this. I still need to learn more about this stuff as well. So I think this is really great. But I mean, I guess we can start off with just you learning a bit more about what you do. You said you're a financial advisor. Like, how long
Mhm.
have you been doing that for? What led you to doing that?
Nice. So I've been in the business for a little over 2 years. I was actually in real estate prior to this, but all a financial advisor is really just someone who guides you to the financial pathway that you're looking to achieve, right? So a lot of people may have goals, a lot of which they don't consider to be financially related, but it'll be things like I'm going back to school, I want to move maybe out of state, anything like that, whether we realize it or not, always going to have some form of financial backing to it. So
Mhm.
my whole job or my purpose is to make sure that we get where you want to go without taking so many bumps and long pathways, right? We don't want to steer off the road. We kind of just want to take a straight line. And we'll really use different resources, whether it's through investments, through insurance, to allow you to get there faster.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So I'm just curious, why did you switch from real estate to this?
So real estate is a great field for anybody who's looking to get into it. I absolutely do recommend it. But I
Mhm.
realized a lot of the things that I wanted to get out of the business wasn't calling for me to be an agent in the business, right? So they're more on the personal side. As far as being an investor, buying and flipping homes, a lot of that just comes down to research. And I did learn a lot in the field, but I didn't necessarily need to sell homes to do so, right? So for me, I'm really big in helping people. And while, I'd like to get paid, I'd like to make sure that I'm fulfilling somebody else. And it's almost kind of limited, right? If you're not moving at this moment, or if you can't point me in the direction of someone moving, there's not much that I can do. So on the finance side, whether it's somebody who just needs help saving and budgeting, right, down to the person who maybe has multiple businesses and really needs help with their benefits, someone who's looking to start investing in the stock market, there's a lot more that I can do to help more people. So I felt that the reach over here is a lot more vast.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. And I love the fact that you talked about you looked at what you enjoy doing and you said and what you wanted to do. You wanted to serve people and really help more people. And
Mhm.
this was something that was going to help you. And I think that's like a really good thing. It's something I've been working on as well. And trying to link that more towards my purpose, really see, what's it for me and navigating that route. But
Yeah.
yeah, so let's dive into this insurance stuff. So a lot of people think insurance is really boring. Like when I was in school, I took, believe it or not, I actually have a concentration in insurance and risk management.
Oh.
Um, yeah, I'll be honest, I only did it because they told us you could get a scholarship. And I said, hey, let me do it. Um,
Yeah.
and I actually learned a lot. At first, I was like, why would I need insurance? Like, I'll just save my own money in the bank.
Mhm.
Why would I need it? And then when I was learning about it, I was like, okay, this makes sense. This makes sense. Um, but like, why do you think people just think insurance is boring? I mean, first of all, like, tell us what insurance is, and then maybe why do people have this block and this, with insurance?
Cool. So, I mean, there's many types of insurances, but all it means at its core, no matter what the field is risk management. So, for
Mhm.
insurance companies, all they're looking to do is manage someone's risk. when it comes to auto insurance. What's the risk or what's the likelihood that you're going to get into an accident, and I'm going to have to pay out a claim, right? Now, that's how the insurance companies see it. But on the flip side, as a consumer, for you, it's okay. If I do incur that accident, while I'm hoping the likelihood is low, at least I know I won't have to pay out of pocket on a whim, right? It's not something that's going to throw me off my train, really kind of upset the balance of what I have going on. I'll have somebody else carrying that risk, right? Risk management. How much do I want to put away to really incur for an unexpected thing?
Okay, okay. And then so I guess the other question is why then do people think
It's
this
so boring, right?
yeah, like
I mean, because you hear the word insurance, it's not sexy, it's not cute, it's not fun, right? We're like, okay, you look at it as a thing that you need, but
mhm.
and I feel like a lot of it has to do with people not fully understanding what it is and how it works and how they can maneuver it to their advantage. Right? So for them, they look at it as a bill. I say when it comes to money, there's really two ways to look at things that you put money into. It's either going to be a bill or an investment. Bills, we want to cut down, we want to get rid of it. Investments, however, we see in a good lighting, right? And so when we look at insurance, we're saying, okay, great, I don't really understand it. I know I need it. Maybe the state requires it for cars. I really just don't understand why I need it, but I have to pay for it anyways. Now it's a burden on more of a bill.
Yeah.
When we hear that, we're not interested at all.
No, that's true because a lot of the insurance that I grew up knowing was I knew, of course, your car, you need that, your
Mm-hmm.
house, you need that, and it's
Yep.
it's a burden. It's like, I might just have three accidents in 20 years or whatever. So why do I need to burden? So how then are people supposed to transition from this mentality of it being a burden to it actually being something that is beneficial for themselves? Like what is the importance of the different types of insurance that people can get?
Mm-hmm. So it's all about the half glass full, half empty mentalities, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can look at it that way. Like we said, okay, great. We're not looking to get into a car accident every month, right? You're hoping all throughout our driving career we're okay. But in that time, if God forbid, you see something, somebody got totaled, right? Your car, maybe you still owe $20,000 in the car, and it's completely wrecked, and we have no insurance. Just paying out that body damage alone, you're not looking to spend $10,000, $15,000 out of pocket. And so if you have to pay, okay, great, I'm paying $200 a month. Maybe it's $2,400 for the year. Over 12 years, it would have been 20, or 10 years, it would have been $24,000. But if that one accident happened in that 10-year time span, and I had to pay out the same amount, it's just like, was
Mm-hmm.
not getting the coverage, right? Because what if that happened in year two? You're gonna be SOL, right? So maybe you spent in total $4,000, $5,000, and now they're paying you a claim of $20,000. You're okay, right? But in the other event, if you just kind of ride with it, where you say, okay, great, I don't want to have to pay for it. You can, well, technically you can't do so according to the state. You can do so, but now you're going to be kind of in the upside down situation. So I say just look at it from a logical perspective, and a leveraging standpoint. A lot of people don't realize that everything we're doing when it comes to insurance is all about leverage. When I say leverage, it's about the use of somebody else's money versus the use of your own. So I just really want to kind of flip it. Once you start to look at it at that standpoint, you say, okay, great. Do I want to be the one to pay for it, or would I prefer for somebody else to really pay it out? Now, in certain situations, it may not be that clear cut, in terms of seeing the benefits to you, like with auto, maybe homeowners, but that's probably also why the state mandates that you have it. And it's funny that life insurance is the one that is not mandated. They do not require you to, get life insurance. But if you think about it, the only thing out of those three that is guaranteed is that at some point you're going to die. As morbid as it sounds, death is a guarantee. We know it will happen for sure. So how do I make sure that the amount that I'm paying is, so beneficial to me that I can leverage this situation and get an even bigger amount paid out, right? That's kind of how I look at it when it comes to life insurance.
Okay, okay. So could you go over? I'm just going to backtrack a bit and then
Mm-hmm.
dive into life insurance, like more questions on that because I really like that that we went on there. But for insurance, could you break that down for people who have actually never purchased insurance? What types of insurance are there?
Cool. So there's a lot of different types. There's auto insurance, for the car, where it's like, okay, great, if you get into an accident, we're gonna pay you out a claim, but we're gonna take care of it, make sure that you're okay. If you need a rental, we'll give you a rental, right? If you need glass coverage, maybe like a tree fell on you, we'll pay for it, things like that. There's homeowners insurance. So if you said, okay, great, something happened and destroyed my home, I can no longer live in it. Now they're going to pay for, the repairs. They're going to make sure that they put you up in a hotel or somewhere where you can live while they're taking care of those things, right? So there's homeowners, there's auto insurance. There's actually something called flood insurance, where if you're in a flood area where you feel like, okay, great, the water may come and destroy the house, they'll pay for that too. There is life insurance, obviously, where, God forbid, something happens to you, you're going to pay whoever you decide to leave the money to a lump sum of tax-free money. There is renter's insurance. So believe it or not, you don't have to be a homeowner to have insurance. You can have renter's insurance, and depending on the type of coverage that you get, if something gets stolen, if something got damaged in the home, they'll still pay you out a claim for it. So there's so many types of insurances. It's not even funny.
Okay,
They have just like maintenance and appliance insurance. There's like a million.
Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for part 2 coming. We'll be diving into life insurance. And also go ahead and follow Tianna on Instagram at Tianna Robertson and schedule time to speak with her. Again, go ahead, share, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with someone.